lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if I am new to you, then welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that you like it here and stick around for a little while. Okay, so as you can probably tell from the title, today we are going to do our first fall look, and I'm so excited. I've mentioned it before that fall is my favorite season for makeup and fashion and just everything. I just love fall, and I love fall makeup most, so I'm super excited to get started. Alright you guys, I'm just going to keep this intro short and sweet, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I have so many palettes here, and I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. Okay, so I know what type of technique I'm going for, so we're just going to start out with the colors I know I want and see what happens from there. Okay, so I'm taking these two yellow shades in my ColourPop palette. This is Tiger's Eye and this is Tiki, and I'm dipping into both of them and tapping that off and using that as my transition shade. Alright, so I brought you in a little bit closer, and we're going into those two yellow shades for our transition on a fluffy brush, and we're just going to start, oh, there's hair in the way. We're just going to start building that into our transition. So I want this yellow that I'm putting in my crease as my transition shade to be pretty saturated and pretty high up so that it can definitely be seen and kind of poke out behind the other shades that end up in the crease. Because we definitely want that yellow kind of all around the edges of our look when it's done. So I'm just kind of going almost in a dome shape. I'm bringing it all the way in this inner corner and then all the way out here, because I'm going to eventually bring it all the way under my eye as well, so I'm just kind of curving it down a bit. Okay, so now that we have all this yellow transition down and we're looking a little crazy, I am going to go in with this shade here in my ColourPop palette. It is called Wait For It. And I'm going to put that in my crease as well. But I'm going to keep this one much lower so that the yellow still pokes through above it. Like, those colors together are so pretty already. Oh, I love it. I'm taking this tiny little e.l.f. crease brush and this red shade right here, which I think might be called Jax, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't have my cheat sheet with me. But anyways, it's the red shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to dip in there. And I need a closer mirror for this business. I'm going to dip in there, and then I'm going to start building it on the outer corner. Oh goodness, so pretty. So you want to just go so slowly. Just a couple dips in, make sure you knock off the excess, and we're just going to build it up so lightly and so slowly. In the outer corner. Okay. And we're going to take even less of it into the inner corner. And then I'm going to tap off a little bit on my wrist every time I dip in for right now, because I just want the slightest bit of color. You can always add more color, but it's super hard to take it away, so go slowly. So I'm going to just slowly start to connect the inner corner color and the outer corner color together across my crease. I'm going to build some bridges here. Okay, now I'm going to take a clean Morphe M433 and buff out those lines. I'm going to go back to my trusty blending brush and kind of blend them too. Okay, so back on that small e.l.f. brush, I'm going to dip into Cypress Umber here in the Modern Renaissance palette, just a little tiny bit. And we're going to build that over the red, but not completely cover it because we still want the red to be poking out a little. So now that we have that brown on there, we're just going to go in with the M433 again to blend it out. Just the edges. Okay, then I'm jumping back to my blending brush, and I'm just going to barely tap it into that yellow to blend this out. Okay, so now that we're all blended out, and even though it still looks a little bit crazy, but it's going to come together, I promise. And I'm going to take a mixture of these two shimmer shades from the Jaclyn Hill palette and put it in this blank space on the lid. And I am going to spray my brush just a little bit with some setting spray. And then I'm just going to put that on the lid. Okay, so I now have that down, and I ended up going over the top of it with the shade Obsessed because it just wasn't popping enough for me, so I went over the top of it with Obsessed. Now I'm going to go back in with this brush that I laid my dark colors down with and just blend out those edges. Okay, so now we're going to go into this light pink shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette for our inner corner highlight. Okay, so we are running these two yellow shades that we use for our transition shade underneath the lower lash line. Okay, and then on the tip of this same pencil brush, I'm going to take that salmon colored shade we use and run it right under the lash line a little bit closer to the actual lashes. Then I put the yellow. Okay, I'm going to take this flat little Wet n Wild brush and dip it into Cypress Umber from Modern Renaissance. That's gonna go mostly on the outer half, right up against the lash line. Okay, so we are smoked out to the max. I am gonna go throw on some mascara and some lashes and a delicious fall lippy, and I will be right back. Alright, so here's the finished look. To me, this look has all the colors of the autumn leaves falling to the ground. It's got the yellow, the orange, the red, the brown. I just love it. It's definitely bold and vampy and dramatic, and that is exactly what I love about fall so much, is you can wear these looks and really rock them. We go ahead and throw on a ColourPop Ultra Satin lip in the shade Barracuda. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to tag me on Instagram or my Facebook page for makeup. That will be linked down below if you recreate this look or kind of do one like it. I would love to see it. I'm going to be having some how-to videos coming up really soon. An eyebrow one, a cut crease one. Those videos have been requested by you guys, so I am working on those. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.